Alright, so this is going to be posted. I don't really edit things, and I don't really have the appropriate equipment to make sure that this video is perfect, or my phone doesn't fall, or some dickhead doesn't wrongfully exploit me, because that's just the way the world is. If you're offended by my language, I don't really care. I'm offended by the fact that people's souls have not allowed them to stand behind me and make this the last day that this occurs. So I am going to post this to my social media. If all of you with no conscience or bad souls or whatever decide to try to stop it, now you've got a chance, because I still have to get to somewhere that has Wi-Fi, make sure my social media doesn't block it, make sure that I can make it there physically. But this is a video I'm going to post because it's important for people to know that no matter which government covered up my MRI and forced people to delete my medical records, no matter how many people are involved, this is disability abuse. Keeping an ambulatory spinal cord injured patient on sticks walking, forced into oppression and poverty, is disability abuse. This has been abuse. I have agency over myself. I'm a 37-and-a-half-year-old woman. I am a citizen of the United States of America. I'm a tax-paying citizen, and I worked for 22 years and paid in to disability. I paid into unemployment. I paid into Social Security, and I was a citizen or a state resident of Maine, USA, United States of America. People there knowingly contributed to the covering up of my medical records. They knowingly stood by people that abused me. And when it came time for the truth to be revealed, they did not do so. This is disability abuse. This is abusing a woman knowingly who is crippled, keeping her standing and slowly tortured medically to death, knowingly. This is what I'm going to post to my social media. Hopefully you have an attention span of longer than 2 minutes. Not many people do today. That was by design. Clearly Big Pharma is involved. Clearly people need to start being more human and think about what would happen if this was happening to you or a loved one. What would you do in that case? Would you stand by them, or would you just let them suffer and die and be exploited wrongfully and lied about? People need to tell the truth and have accountability over their part in it. If they chose to silence me or take a payout from Big Pharma, they can tell the truth based on what they know about my life so far. If they have been in my life and lied about me, they can tell the truth. But this is disability abuse. I need a mobility scooter. I need enough money to keep myself alive until my disability hearing, which should be rushed by everyone in my government, considering what I just went through, and they know it. The world needs to have accountability and be seen and shown what happened and actually occurred. This is disability abuse. This is forced poverty and oppression to silence me because I can speak truths about many, many things. But to start, this is disability abuse, knowingly by the United States government, or a combination of government systems that feels like they are so powerful that they are allowed to do something so horrific, but they are not, because we have human being power, and we are a movement and a people that will not be silenced. We will always win because it's humanity. It's human beings. So I don't care how powerful others believe themselves to be or their influence. This will be seen by the right people on this day, and it will be put to an end, and we will rise as human beings and never let this happen to another again. This is disability abuse. May 10th, 2020, my ex-fiance, a 6-foot, 230 to 260 pound man at the time, hit me in the spine, my T7 to T10 right-sided spine, with a metal-bottomed chair that could support the weight of a 250, 300-pound man put on a different seat, as proven by a place that I was when I slept on the streets and risked spinothalamic shock, which causes brain aneurysms and is dangerous because I have a life-threatening spinal cord injury. I know I carry it well. I know I'm stronger than most of you can imagine. I'm proud of that too, and I know I'm a warrior. You will not silence me. And if you ask me how you can help me and I tell you and you are disrespectful, I will delegate to God things that happen to you and make sure you look up when they do, or if they already have, you do the right thing, because I have had enough. This is disability abuse, and I know more than enough people that have been interacted in my life over the years and over my lifetime could help me and make sure that today is the last day that I deal with any disrespect, any more disability abuse, and any more oppression and poverty that is forced because of those less honorable than myself. Those of you that have done the right thing or have no clue, I hope you're blessed and respected and protected. Remember your human power, remember your God power, remember your source power, remember your authentic expression of self. No intention or good intention will always win. Those of you that did wrong or lied or forced oppression or poverty, but then told the truth when it came time for you to have accountability and did the right thing ever since then, thank you. Those of you that helped all along, thank you. And for everybody, except for those who planned to harm me or mess up my life, to everybody else, no matter what, just to cover everything, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, but also know that the things that people tried to make it seem like I did, they probably did themselves. Because I have delegated a lot of things to God, and one thing that's certain is that I know thyself. I know what I do with my life and time. And ever since having a spinal cord injury on May 10th of 2020, you better believe I know every part of my life. And just because I didn't respond immediately to all of the crazy things that happened doesn't mean I have not been a human being, alive, awake, and paying attention the entire time. This is disability abuse knowingly by multiple people who on this day should do everything they can to let this be the last day. Delegated to all gods, goddesses, and human beings, let it be kun fai kun ashe. I will post this on my social media. If you've watched 8 minutes in, congratulations, you are a rare few. And if you are in a position to do something about it, please do. We're trying to free a world here. Do not silence a movement that is way more important than any one of you.